Welcome back to Luke and Lewis. We're in studio. The vibes are high.
Wow.
You all right?
Bring it down.
Bring it down?
Too much.
That was way too much.
much.
Sorry about that, guys. Look, relax. It's only Monday.
Chill.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday for
vi-
them.
Well, for them, yeah. For us, it's a Monday. For you guys, it's a Tuesday. And that's how time works. I've tried something new, man. I don't know how I feel about this.
What did you try?
I'm trying out ankle socks.
Yeah, well, I saw this. What are you doing?
Well, here's the thing.
By the way, can you stop making your content this predictable? The top thing on the whiteboard says Lewis's socks.
In my defense.
And I go, what's the thing about Lewis's socks? I look down and I go, oh.
Yeah. Look, I didn't write that. I said, hey, Keelan, I want to talk about my socks. Maybe write down something like Lewis's new thing. And then he was like, I'm going to write down exactly what it is.
Because I already thought,
yeah,
what are you doing? What is a nice touch?
Yeah.
A positive.
Yeah.
Your Nike shoes with Nike socks. It's brand appropriate.
Yes, absolutely.
But
look, here's the thing. I went to Rebel Sport, which I have a story about later in the episode. And
were you lost?
No, I was a professional swimmer. I needed to get more swim gear. I thought, while I'm there, I'll get some socks, right? And I thought, I'll get some ankle socks for the gym. And then I put them on today, and I immediately remembered why I never wear ankle socks. And that is because, for me, socks are not socks. They are an extension of the jeans. Because my legs are so long that every pair of jeans I wear is just cropped.
Yeah. You also have transparent legs.
I have dainty ankle disorder.
Dainty is not the biggest problem. It's the color. It looks like a PNG.
Yeah.
That shit is transparent.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But, I'm here. I'm in it now. And look.
How are your ankles so much wider than your face?
I think my face gets seen a lot more. I think because I've never worn ankle socks in my life.
Your ankles are so wide it feels racist.
Yeah.
Like it feels too white.
My ankles are like the same shade of Michael Jackson. Just before he left.
It's like too white.
Too white.
Yeah.
Way unnaturally white. Pearlescent.
Yeah. You had some work done on your anks.
Yeah, I did.
No,
I'm trying to
it's
impress
cool.
Muhammad.
See, a lot of people accuse me of never wearing socks.
Yeah.
But I wear like ankle socks.
You wear anklet socks.
Anklet? I'm not sure what they're called. I think
Heel
they're just called
socks.
ankle socks.
I
don't know what they're called.
I have no idea.
Someone tell me what these are called. But people always think I'm just like free toeing it.
Some foot fungus animal.
No. I get accused of that a lot.
Yeah.
It happened a couple of times on tour.
Where are your socks? I love people that try and yell out burns.
It happened in Hobart.
I'm actually wearing them.
Yeah.
And like,
It was just like a guy in the front row. I'm like, dude, you live in Hobart.
yeah.
You heckling me about my feet is sad. You know?
He probably wanted to see your feet.
Maybe.
He's like, give us a sniff.
So just a reminder, if you missed last week's episode, the Loogies have been rescheduled.
Yeah.
Thanks for hitting record. Just now.
That's all right. No worries. Hey, I'm getting back into the swing of
Lucky we
things.
have the backup.
Lucky we have the backup. Because sometimes the primary doesn't fuck up. Sometimes we just don't hit the primary.
Yeah. So, often, I would say 90% of the time, we use the backup audio.
Yeah, and thank God we have it.
Yeah.
I think the backup audio is used so often that we need a backup for the backup.
Yeah, well, I just think we often forget that we have a primary
Yeah.
way to record the show.
Yeah. Remember this expensive piece of gear we purchased to record the show?
We never
Why would we
recorded
use
on
that?
Radio Mic 2.0.
No.
So, for those who may not have tuned in last week, the Loogies have been rescheduled. They are no longer tomorrow night in Adelaide. Please do not turn up to the venue.
Yeah.
We've emailed everyone.
Yeah.
We've posted about it. We're not sure what else we can do.
Yeah.
We probably should send out one more email.
You know what? How about this? If you would like to turn up, that's fine, but just know that there is no event.
Yeah.
Like maybe I would actually encourage turning up to the venue, taking a selfie and having a moment of silence.
They do a good Palmer.
Yeah.
At the Arca Bar.
So I would say go if you like, but
Yeah.
just make sure you know that there will be no show and it'll be a bit of a waste of a trip. But I'd love to see a few selfies.
There's a few pokey machines.
This is what
there.
it would be like if the Loogies was here.
Exactly.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
We'll post a few.
Great.
Go for it.
If that's what you want to do on a Wednesday,
Yeah,
sure.
They probably took the day off.
But it is now Wednesday, December 22nd in Melbourne at the Comics Lounge.
Yes.
Tickets will be
on sale right now.
On sale right now.
And you can use Afterpay. Get it on tick.
LukeandLewis5.com. We'll also try and add it That's at lukekidgel.com. I'm not sure if they're going to be at lewispears.com.
Yep.
I don't think you should promise that.
Look, have a look.
Check.
Find out.
See if he bothered.
Yeah, see
if I bothered.
Roll the dice.
So, but Luke and Lewis 5, they'll definitely be up.
Yep.
Hopefully, we'll add the link to our websites.
Mm-hmm.
And now, bit of I feel a bit bad.
Yeah.
Obviously, because we had to cancel the show, which we never like doing.
Yeah.
But I was hit up by listener of the show, and we love every listener of the show.
Well, that's a lie. We love most of them.
We love about 10%.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, really downgraded there. I was going to give them most. You were like, we hate 90%.
I love 10% of their emails.
How about this? We love 10%.
I was basing it off the email ratio.
We love 10%. We tolerate 80%. We hate 10%.
Yeah.
How's that?
That's good.
Yeah.
No, I would actually say we love the silent 90%.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
actually
yeah,
just
yeah.
don't even engage with the show. We know
Yeah.
you're out there. We see the numbers.
Well, we hope you're out there.
I mean, all the
There's
numbers.
no evidence yet other than those numbers that could be bots.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shit.
You wonder why so much money's coming out of the Luke and Lewis account.
Yeah, that also.
I've been trying to keep this ship floating.
I was wondering why we're taking off in the Philippines. So a bloke named Conan shot me a message spewing.
The Barbarian
I'm not sure.
or the talk show host?
Cohen, not Conan.
Oh, okay. Okay. The one
Cohen.
Don't worry about it.
He's from Adelaide.
Yeah, okay. All right. Sweet.
And he goes, mate, absolutely spewing.
Yeah.
You guys cancelled the loogies because I already had my black tie sorted.
Right.
And I went, oh no, like I'm feeling bad, thinking, oh no, Conan's gone and bought out an expensive
'Cause
tie.
if you don't know, a black tie, it's a black tie event, the Loogies.
Compulsory.
Right? It's not formal attire. You don't need to wear a suit or a dress, but you must incorporate a black tie somewhere into your outfit.
He goes, I've already gone and got my black tie.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit, man, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, do we give this guy $20? No, we're not responsible for ties.
No.
Turns out, it was a little more permanent than that. Cohen got a black tie tattooed on it.
What? For the Loogies.
On his big toe.
And now he can't come. Sucked in. What?
The day before we cancelled it.
Oh,
He was like,
no.
oh man, I was really excited to show you guys at the show.
Do you have a photo?
And no. So I believe him because he goes on for a while. I should have asked for a photo in hindsight. I'll get one for the social media. We'll try and put it in.
Man.
I'll try and get one today of him so we can put it in the episode. He just goes, mate, pretty keen to explain that one to the grandkids.
Oh, this is for an event that got cancelled. That's so funny. What's
Yeah.
that black tie tattoo? Does that mean anything? He goes, oh, it was going to.
Well, yeah.
Now it means nothing.
I was going to an event that was compulsory black tie, so I
Yeah.
just thought I'd get it tattooed on me forever.
I love that because that means that he would rock up and the Loogies, it's a very secure event, security everywhere, and they do not let you in if
No.
you don't have a black tie. So he would have been stopped at the door and be like, mate, no black tie, no entry. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me take off my shoe.
You have to get his foot out and
Yeah.
just hold it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we apologize to anyone else who may have gotten the tattoo already.
Dude, I felt bad when some people booked flights to fly to Adelaide.
There's a guy from Sydney who booked 9 people in total, 8 of his friends to come down to see the show.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
That's really
And
not funny.
I've been texting him back and forth about
Not
stuff.
funny. It's horrible. And we've actually
9 people.
we feel really bad about it.
no.
Yeah, that sucks. So I gave him a heads up before it was announced, so if he wanted to cancel flights, he could.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, we're really sorry, guys, but
No,
You know?
I'm not sorry. It was a prank. We planned to do it the whole time. Gotcha. Sucked in.
maybe get those in a travel bank from the airline,
Yeah.
and if you need to use them quick, December 22nd.
There you
know,
go.
Sydney to Melbourne's open now.
Yep.
Get on down. All right. Maybe get a test before you come here. Actually, we're as bad as you guys. Never mind.
Yeah. We're worse.
We're worse. Way
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah. So get a test on the way back.
I'm a part of that now.
What?
Like I came back and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm part of this, the state.
It is very weird. Like,
I had disassociated myself with the East Coast for 5 months. I was like, I'm not part of that problem.
yeah, me too. Yeah. In fact, I listened to
Brutal.
a few episodes of the show when I was in Tassie, Apparently, I was saying a lot of good things about that shithole.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all. I must have been joking for months.
This is a comedy podcast.
It
I
is a comedy
definitely wasn't
podcast.
taking anything you were saying with any level of sincerity.
No, well, you knew that I was joking
I
because
knew.
you never got on board.
No.
Yeah,
I was-
you didn't even find it funny.
No, now, so yeah, that's a bad one. Another thing, just quickly about the loogies, and we will move on because we
Yeah.
did a lot of loogies chat last episode. It was, speaking of tattoos,
Yeah.
Blake Pavey, who's nominated for Guest of the Year, made a huge call on his Instagram story, which we talked about last week, saying if he wins, he will get a tattoo of Luke and Lewis's choice on his ass.
Black tie, maybe.
Yep.
With the official tattoo of the show.
Well, it's been decided. I think we suggested Rod's lawnmower going down his ass crack, shaving any ass hair.
I like
that.
that.
Was what we suggested. It's been
Although Blake doesn't strike me as a guy with ass hair. That would be a great Darren Levy tattoo. For sure. You know that guy has a real, like a heinously hairy ass.
yeah, for sure.
Like, I think that's where they filmed all of the scenes of Star Wars with the Ewoks, the jungle scene.
yeah,
On Darren Levy's
got
ass.
Endor on his hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of booby traps in there. It's crazy that they,
I have heard that.
Must have he just shelved a whole Death Star shield reactor. So Keelan, you've been in contact with Blake?
I've been in contact with Blake.
They've been brainstorming some ideas over the weekend, and
what's our real estate here? Because an ass, big canvas.
Sure.
So, but I don't want to ruin the guy's ass.
no, I think he would have a pretty cute ass.
Yeah.
There's less safe. I think it's pretty safe to say that.
I would say that if the voting was for cutest ass, Blake Pavey would win by a milestone.
Yeah, I can't even think of anyone who would come close. Tom Armstrong? Bit of a button ass?
Nah, Tom Armstrong strikes me as a guy with a square ass. You know those ones? Like each cheek is more of a rectangle.
Yeah, okay.
You know, they form together, they make a square.
Yeah,
like
right.
Hank Hill's
Frenchie's
bottom.
is probably like mummified.
Yeah,
by now or
Frenchie just has legs and then back, for sure.
Rory Lowe strikes me as someone like me, no ass.
No ass at all.
No ass.
I actually have an ass.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that might be the general lack of everything else.
Maybe you're so skinny that any type of plumpness.
Joseph Green.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah,
ass.
Joseph Green would have a good bone.
I can confirm he's got changed in front of me in public before.
Yeah.
On Venice Beach. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did we talk about that on the show? Probably not.
I don't think so.
He's a strange guy.
He is a strange unit.
Miss Joseph.
So someone in the Discord said Blake's tattoo has to be Keelan pissing on Rod's lawnmower if he wins. I sent this screenshot to Blake and I said, I hope you win. And he says, I will do it. When does voting close?
He's so on board.
So a picture of Keelan, like his face and everything. With your dick out?
I guess.
Maybe we can do it in a more tasteful way where it's kind of like from the side on.
Yeah.
So you
Like a little cherub.
Yeah, so yes, almost like a little statue. Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. My face on his ass for the rest of time.
That is good.
Now that one will be hard to explain to the group.
Sound off in the comments with your suggestions, guys. We'd love to know what we should get branded on Blake Pavey's ass.
See, Blake Pavey's taking votes. We're taking ideas.
Yep.
But also the competition's hot. There's a lot of slams being thrown around. Darren was throwing around some heat on the
Ever
stories.
since we announced that you can now change your vote at any moment, a lot of people have been flip-flopping, and I'm all for it because it encourages the guests to get one up over each other.
Christian's been promoting pretty hard. I've seen that.
The mum market has been fully engaged.
I know. Like, you should have seen the spike in votes just from, like, we should do a demographic survey before they post, just like see all the 40-year-olds from
you can
Facebook.
have different categories, like fighters have weight classes. You can have demographics, like the winner of Guest of the Year, Mum Market Edition, Christian Hull, 100%
But he's
of
the only
votes.
one in the category.
Yeah.
Like, unless, there's some, like, mums from Bundaberg voting for Frenchie or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So, yes, that's all the Loogie stuff. We're looking forward to it. Get your tickets right now if you're in Melbourne. lukeandlewis5.com.
It's going to be great. Now, Luke, did you hear about Channel 7 and Adele?
No.
This is really great. And I'm going to tell you the story, but I'm going to say that this really, really reminds me of us. And when you hear the story, you'll go, oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's 100% us. So Adele's new album came out, right? Huge, one of the biggest albums.
30? Because she's 30 years old now?
Yeah. And
Is that what she does? She calls it...
I think so. I don't know too much.
I like her and Ed's style. Have you realised that Ed's running out of symbols to call his album?
Who's Ed Style?
Ed Sheeran?
No, Ed Sheeran and
Oh.
oh, sorry.
I thought you were talking about Harry Styles' brother.
No, I said Ed as if like you'd know what I'm talking about, but I should have been more specific. Ed Sheeran has like the style where he's like the divide, multiplication, like multiply.
Oh, he does math.
He does like the symbols
Right.
on his albums.
Okay.
And I feel like he's running out.
Yeah.
He's gonna do percentage soon.
Yeah, and that's no good, is it? Calculus.
Yeah,
By Ed
or
Sheeran.
one's just gonna be like the number, like the pi sign.
Yeah.
I was thinking it could just be called Bodmas, his next album.
That's good.
Yeah, he's like
Bodmas.
greatest
Man,
hits.
I forgot about Bodmas.
I reckon that's what he should call his greatest hits.
I haven't heard Bodmas for like 12 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about this? Channel 7 reporter Matt Doran taken off air for 2 weeks over Adele interview, right? Now, you must be thinking, fuck, what did he do? He must have said something crazy. Knowing Australian media, maybe he said something really sexist, right? The Weekend Sunrise host was dispatched to London with a 7 crew to record an exclusive interview with the Hello singer, part of a package that 7 paid $1 million for, right? $1 million interview.
What?
And
Why are they spending their money like this?
I don't know.
She had a big, I don't know, because I didn't watch it, but I could hear it on the TV at my place last night. She had a big live performance on Channel 7 last night, so I think it was associated with that.
Right.
Still a big,
Yeah.
sure.
Big
Look,
amount of money.
I love Adele, but like
Yeah.
$1 million is a lot to pay for
Look,
anyone.
TV doesn't know how to spend their money or make it now.
Yeah.
Right. So he's been suspended for 2 weeks. Network sources confirmed Doran was spoken to and suspended from work for 2 weeks after he offended the singer when he admitted during the interview that he hadn't listened to the album.
He had the whole flight.
The whole flight, $1 million interview, and he's like, "Oh, I'll fucking wing it." I read that. I'm like, dude, that's us.
Dude, that was...
Didn't we do that to Kieran Davidson and Big Brother?
Yeah, you got 10 minutes into the podcast with Kieran. It was a great guest. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming on, Kieran.
Yeah.
Gets 10 minutes in. Lewis just goes, I'll be honest, man, I haven't seen any of the show and I don't plan on it. And you had all of lockdown. Like, we were in a pandemic. You could have just chucked on the TV.
Yeah.
Even watched some highlights.
I think
even
the
spoke to
exact
Keelan
quote-
and pretended.
I think the exact quote was, "I'll be honest, I haven't watched a single fucking second of that show." Is if you're going to quote me, get it right.
Okay.
So maybe that's what this guy said.
Man, I'm pretty
I'll be honest, Adele, I haven't listened to a single fucking second of that album.
Didn't we do that to Conrad Sewell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what we did in that. Did I? No, I didn't tell him what my mum said about him.
Oh yeah, we had Conrad Sewell. What does he sing? Songs. Who fucking knows? We had back in the radio days. We had Conrad Sewell show up.
Yeah.
Who's a singer?
He's good.
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
And
singer.
I know his songs like when they come on. I'm
Yeah.
just like not into pop music that much.
And we just had absolutely nothing.
Well, I remember telling my mum, I forget if I said this to him or not. Or did we talk about this afterwards? Maybe?
I think here's what it was on. We were going to tell him what your mum said about it because we thought it might be like funny. But then he arrived and the mood was he didn't want to be there at all.
Yeah.
Right.
He
So
was
we were
like,
like,
"Who are
oh,
these
let's
guys?"
not.
Oh yeah, we got that from a lot of people when we're on radio. Like, who the
Those interviews do happen where we
these
are
dudes?
told that we must interview this person and then they arrive and it becomes very apparent that they are told they must be interviewed by us.
Yeah, and it's like this mutual thing where you
Like,
must
oh.
have 5 minutes of forced discussion
Yeah.
on air where you're like, oh
Yeah.
man, we're best friends.
Whereas Amy Shark was great. She knew us and she saw the video that
Yeah.
we did and she was like, I want to talk to those boys. And we had a great time
You
with
can
her
tell
and
the-
we wanted her to be
Yeah,
there.
you can tell the ones we did where it was like wanted and the ones we did where it was like forced. And
Yeah.
there weren't many. There was the infamous one, the Better Homes and Gardens guy, which
Never
never
made it
made
to
it to a podcast.
Fuck, we should have saved that audio just to release. We couldn't put it out publicly. That'd be behind a paywall.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, I remember I didn't really know much about him.
Nah.
And I was talking to
His
my mum
sister
right before I
did
left.
You Don't Own Me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we brought that up to him.
Yes.
Oh, that was really awkward.
Yeah.
That was rude.
Yeah. Oh, so you've got a new album. Anyway, your sister, crushing it, quite frankly, doing heaps better.
Yeah.
How good you don't own me.
Yeah, maybe that was probably a dick move. I'd have to re-listen to that to see if we were dicks or not. But we were definitely not trying to be.
No.
We just really didn't know what to talk to him about. I remember right before I was leaving, Mum's like, oh, what's on the show? And I was like, oh, we got that bloke Conrad Sewell on. And she goes, oh, I thought... she was confused about the gender and went, I thought that person was a lesbian. And I was like, it's a dude, Mum. She's like, oh.
Wait, so she saw a photo of Conrad.
I don't know.
Saw the name Conrad.
Or she said he had a lesbian haircut. I forget. Either way, it was
Yeah.
like definitely like a Shaz slam as
Yeah.
I walked out the door and was giggling on the way in.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
I'm
bored
going to
of-
tell him.
And then I was like, oh, would that be funny to bring up? It
Yeah.
turns out, nah.
No, I don't think so. Like he was definitely jet lagged and tired. He didn't come all the way into the radio station to be told, "Hey, from some no name,
Yeah.
hey, you look like a lesbian."
my mum
according
thinks-
to my mum.
My mum thinks you're a lesbian.
Also, how good's your sister?
Yeah.
Not the best experience.
That shit's rude. That's like very funny that he lost his job for like 2 weeks over it.
Very good.
Well, what do you mean lose your job for 2 weeks? Like, is that like
Just
high
placed
school?
on leave. Like he would have gotten
It's like
back.
being suspended.
Because like I mean,
I never
Adele
understood suspension.
would be like sitting there going, "Dude, you came all the way from fucking Australia to interview me about my album, and you didn't listen to it. Go away."
Yeah.
He would have gone home, guys. I blew it. That's 2
That's
weeks.
so
leave.
lazy. He clearly didn't give a shit.
He'll never get on a plane again
She didn't allow Channel 7 access to the footage.
at all.
That's why he got suspended.
oh, that's
And-
brutal.
Did she keep the money?
Probably.
Queen.
She'd
I
be paying
think
for the interview, not
They
the
did
footage.
like a 45
Dude,
minute
she's
interview.
no longer rolling the deep. She's rolling in the fucking cash.
Oh yeah.
So they did like a 45-minute interview and then she kept the footage.
That's lit.
Have you ever watched the interview with Adele? She's like proper Cockney English. She talks like this in it, which is shocking when
She
you
seems
listen
cool.
to how she's really cool.
I've seen her on like Graham Norton, but never like a proper interview.
Nah, she seems really cool, but I also definitely get the vibe of she cussed him out. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
I bet she hit him with one of those.
Yeah, that's good.
That's why the footage is never going to see the light of day, because it's her going, "You fucking flew all the way here to talk to me about my album. You didn't listen to it. You're a dickhead.
Yeah, that's
Get
sick.
out."
I know. I think it's pretty funny to not give a shit about your job as a journalist.
Yeah.
At that point, it's very rude to the network. It's just being bad at your job.
Yeah.
Even we'd listen to it. Like if we got flown
On
over
the flight. You got to
Sure.
sit there on the flight. There's music. It probably would have been on the in-flight
Absolutely.
entertainment for sure. That would have been the first thing you would see and you go, "Oh, fuck it. Can't be bothered." You got to respect it.
yeah.
That level of carelessness. Like, I'll wing it. How Australian is that?
Yeah. King.
What's it about? Oh, singing.
He's a
and
king
love.
for not doing his research, and she's a queen
Yeah.
for telling him to fuck off.
Yeah, I think they're both
I think it's just a
royalty.
great interaction all around.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Channel 7's the only loser, really.
Yeah, as always.
So, Lewis,
Yeah.
I had a really, really bad experience over the weekend.
Oh.
I mean, awful.
Oh, no. Did you try and read a book?
Worse. Fuck. I was actually doing the opposite. I was.
A book with no pictures?
This has nothing to do with bettering myself.
Oh, okay, great.
I want to formally
Yeah.
disassociate this show with KFC.
Get out. What?
And Keelan's
stand
on
by this.
board.
What's going on?
I'm just going to say this. KFC, you've changed.
Really?
Dude, what is the worst thing to have on the side of any meal?
Coleslaw.
And I know that you know that.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's the worst
thing
side.
ever. It's not. It's rubbish. It's like, oh, how can we make salad terrible?
It's cabbage in mayonnaise. I don't know what it is. It's cabbage and
horrific.
carrot in mayonnaise.
It's
or
never
something.
been. Does it? Who likes coleslaw? Honestly, sound off in the comment section. Let us know if you like coleslaw. I'd love to know how many of you do, so we can ban all of you from the show.
Yeah.
Permanently.
Like, and if you're the type of person rocking up to like Christmas with a bowl of slaw, get the fuck out. Bring a potato salad.
If there are
and
any
reconsider your-
Patreon supporters, thank you for your support. But if you like coleslaw, report to the Crumb Corner now.
Yeah, please. And if you like coleslaw and you're not on the Patreon, jump on the Patreon and report to the Crumb Corner now.
Great. That'll cost you. Love that.
I was feeling a little dirty yesterday.
Bit of dirty bird.
I was like, look, I'm clearly self-loathing.
Visit the Colonel.
Let's go get some KFC.
Get some kafers.
Just went to the one down the road,
Yeah.
to the drive-thru. Was nothing sadder than being at home, going out just to get KFC, then bring it back home.
Yeah.
Yes. Not cool.
KFC is great on the way, on a road trip.
Yep.
Or like...
You should eat it while you're out and about.
Yeah.
I was not out and about. Anyway, brought it back home.
Yeah.
My order, and look, and this might be controversial. I know it's not a very popular menu item, but my go-to order is always the Twister.
You're 10.
But it holds up.
Yeah,
like,
but
everyone has one and they go, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but it's like the most
Well, I should say-
average thing that on the menu.
Zingers are,
Nah. Hate zingers. Too spicy.
they're all right.
Too spicy.
Too much zing. Get that zing out of there. Give me an original fillet.
Even I don't get zinged by zingers.
I'm susceptible to a bit of zing, and I can't handle the zing. And I think get rid of that zing. That's why they have an original fillet. Don't tell me I'm a coward when they have an original fillet. Get that zing out of there.
So, by the way, this isn't my first problem with it. I let it slide and didn't even mention it to anyone.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago. In Perth, I thought it was a Perth thing. I had a Twister in Perth 2 weeks ago, and it's covered in slaw. It seems like there's no tomato in
the
it anymore.
Twister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's chicken. It used to be just like that pepper mayo, chicken, lettuce, and tomato.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
what
remember
it used to be.
Yeah.
It's very
when I
basic
what
chicken
I get
wrap.
when I was 10.
Sure.
Yeah.
But very basic chicken wrap.
Yeah.
And easily
Which is
the
what you
best.
want.
Like Beats Macca's version of like their aioli wrap. It was the
Definitely.
best fast food wrap in the game. And I thought, Perth KFC fucking sucks. But also Perth KFC was awesome in August when I went. So
Right.
it changed.
You think they've changed the wraps?
I just thought it was a Perth thing. I was like, they've changed it. I thought it was a one store. I was like, I went to this one franchise and
that does
the
happen
manager
sometimes.
there is just a dickhead.
Yeah.
Right? Went to the other side of the country.
Yeah.
I'm feeling dirty again.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah.
We order two. Meg and I both get one.
Yeah.
Chock to the fucking brim with coleslaw.
It's a coleslaw wrap.
Original Twister. I'm not ordering the wrong thing. I double checked.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing? It fucking shit me like so much. I was shitty for the rest of the night. And then I got a slider.
Is this all you have?
Huh? What do you mean?
Is this it?
I'm fucking spewing.
You're just upset that they put coleslaw in your wrap. Get something else.
Twice.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Then I got a slider.
Yeah.
And that was just shit. Too much lettuce.
No, I'm on Luke's side though.
What are you doing? You're the king of KFC.
Dude, then I had popcorn chicken and you had the same experience.
yeah, it sucked.
They've changed they've changed where they get their products
Remember
from.
when you, Rosie, and I went and got KFC
Yeah.
on a Saturday morning
Yeah.
and it was terrible?
Yeah. It was terrible,
It was
actually. I
It
remember that.
reminded
Yeah.
me, you know what it reminded me of? American KFC.
That was bad.
And I had it once in America because everyone goes, it sucks. And I was like, I need to try this.
Yeah.
Because everyone in America gets confused as to why Australians rave about it. They go, man, you guys have nothing good if you like KFC.
Yeah.
No. Our
Ours is
KFC was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was widely considered everyone's favorite fast
It's
food.
different in every country. McDonald's in New Zealand, like some of the best food I've ever had in my life.
Oh, that's a huge
Bro,
call.
I am 100% serious. Their burgers, the beef in McDonald's New Zealand.
The chef at Nobu has just quit.
Oh, yeah.
Hearing that.
Yeah, I spent $200 at Nobu, and I was like, yeah, but it's no McDonald's in New Zealand, is it?
This is the guy who
The sun's
dragged
gone
me
behind the mountain.
This is the guy who dragged me to Carl's Jr. Going like, man, you got to have this burger. It's so
Well,
good.
because the first time I had Carl's Jr. was in New Zealand, and then I had it in Australia.
The beef is really good in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But what's going on? Like, the reason why I bring it up, and I know it's like, yes, I'm complaining about a fairly niche menu item. It's not like I have a problem with their staple, the zinger.
Yeah.
I haven't had a
I do.
zinger.
Too much zinger.
Right? Sure, but that's no one else's problem.
Yeah.
That's actually why it's
Well,
quite
no,
popular.
actually, obviously, it's lots of people's problem. That's why we have the original fillet.
I just want people to sound off below. Am I the only one that's had a couple of bad KFC experiences lately?
No. Has it gotten worse?
I think they're
because
dipping.
everyone's had a bad experience
Sure.
at KFC.
The food. Like,
Yeah.
has it dipped in quality in
Yeah.
the last couple months?
Because this happened to Subway, right, years ago.
Yeah,
Subway used to be awesome. Now it's trash.
Yeah, Subway was good in like 2015. Like I think the first year out of high school.
Yeah.
That was the last time I remember. And then I was persisting at the radio station in 2017 and I had that loyalty card.
Yeah.
But even then I was like, I can't keep doing this.
Yes. Yeah.
We should put a ban on listening to the show and eating KFC.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want
Throw
people...
it out if you're eating it.
What's
right
your
now.
big problem with KFC?
The
What's
same
happened to
thing.
you?
Shit
we had
now.
we had it 3 times in Hobart, and it was horrifically bad.
Yeah, I thought it was a Hobart thing. Maybe it's not.
I thought it was a Perth thing, and now I'm thinking it's a Melbourne, Hobart, and Perth thing. So now I'm thinking
a
it's
KFC.
a, it's a nationwide problem.
It's an ACT thing as well. I was there in the ACT last week, and I tried to
nationwide problem.
order
Oh my
chicken.
God.
They had no chicken.
If we can get confirmation reports from South Australia, Northern Territory, and Queensland,
Yeah.
it's a fucking nationwide problem.
Sound off below. Has KFC dipped?
I
Let
think
us
it has.
know.
And by the way, I know this is
Actually,
completely ruining.
I had it with Zach as well in the Gold Coast a few months ago.
Shit.
Yeah.
And we both didn't finish it. It was bad.
Yeah, you guys order
That's-
too much.
No. Okay, well, perhaps.
But I just want to know, like,
Has it dipped?
has it dipped? And also, why? What's going on? And by the way, I know this is cancelling out all chances of a future brand deal. We were quite a pro KFC show for years.
Too pro KFC. I
Yes.
would say. Far too pro.
So I'm not angry. I am.
Disappointed.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Mainly, it was really heartbreaking because
we
it's
expect better of you.
my
and we didn't
favorite
expect
fast
much.
food, and I hated it. And then the chips sucked, but maybe it's because I was in such a bad mood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think the chips have
Well,
changed.
sound off below. Has it dipped? So Luke,
It's time for do you know?
yeah. All right. Let's do that. Do we have the?
Oh, that's right. You can tell your Frankston tell if you want to.
No, I actually wanted to talk about someone else. I want to talk about, speaking of sponsors, the more traditional sense of a sponsor, the patron of our show, Money Ryan,
Oh, okay.
who we all know, right, is in charge of the Misfits business here. Yep. He's actually, I saw an article come out, official confirmation. Business Insider actually had a meeting with the Pope, and they confirmed that Money Ryan has more money than God.
Really?
That's official now.
I did read that in Forbes
Yeah, yeah.
on the front cover.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, was it Time?
It was all of them.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, to give you an idea of how much money Ryan has, when we were escaping COVID, you jumped on a Qantas flight, flew out of here. I jumped on the Spirit of Tasmania.
Very much economy as well.
Yeah, economy. I was on Spirit of Tasmania. I had a cabin, pretty good. That's
good.
Right? I thought, man, I'm fucking balling. And then as we were leaving Melbourne, I checked my Instagram story, look at Money Ryan's story, and he's got a private jet and he's on his way to LA.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
Yeah, that was very
Did
annoying.
you really think
Do you know what I saw
you
as well?
commuting in the same mode of transport as the First Fleet meant you were balling?
Man,
You're in Bass Strait
Not-
on a boat going,
Not bo-
I'm fucking
hey
living
man,
it up.
I had the ability to leave. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, right?
Sure.
But it felt much less cool when I saw the private jet. And you know what shit me about the private jet? You know what really shit me about that? You know what I saw on there on those Instagram stories? You know what I saw, Luke? A lot of empty seats. A lot of empty seats, Ryan, on that jet. No text, no call, you know?
A lot of paperwork though
Yeah.
to get you over there. I mean, we offer them. Oh, I was going to say nothing. What's less than nothing? We cost them
A
money.
cost, an expense.
Yeah.
Yeah. A negative return
We're
on investment.
red.
Yeah, in the red. Debt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what did you expect in return?
Heaps. Just judging by what we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
Just the gravy
It's just
train to
bloody
continue.
Take.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Is just like more stuff without having to do too much in return, other than
or
like,
anything.
you know, be little jesters in his court,
Yeah.
which is really what we are. We're in his castle and we're going and telling silly jokes, and he's like, very good, very
I
good,
had to
boys.
explain to someone. I was explaining to someone what I do, and like they were a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And it was like out at a bar, and they was like, "Oh, like, where do you do it from?" Like Richmond, blah blah blah. And then we were going back and forth, and I was like, and then he goes, "Oh, the Misfits."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I've heard about this." And then he was trying to question. He's like, "Why? How did you get that thing?"
Yeah.
And I was really hard to explain. By the end, I just had to be like, "Oh, we're kind of there for their personal amusement," and that's the only way I can explain it.
Yeah, I would say that's actually true. Like
Yeah.
when we first started in here, Mitch, who's Money Ryan's assistant, and
We
Money
just
Ryan would
make
listen
him
to all of the
smirk.
episodes and go, "Ha, very good, boys." Because we would tell a few jokes about this, and they go, "Ah, yes, very relatable to me. I work there. Very good. Continue on. Don't pay rent. Love it." So Anyway, right? I put on my Instagram story. I noticed that I had like an obscene amount of missed texts, right? A crazy amount of missed texts. I had 469 unread texts sitting here on my phone.
People like you are what's wrong with communication and modern relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. 460. I usually respond back to you.
Over text. I don't even try on Facebook anymore.
No, Facebook's
Or
done.
you only reply to the group chat.
Yeah.
So it's so weird. Sometimes like I'll send something to Lewis that like maybe Keelan can't read or whatever for the show.
Yeah.
It's like a surprise.
Yeah.
And he will respond to the group chat. So I know my message is sitting there with
Oh, right.
the group chat. Like it must be bumped to the top.
Yeah.
It was in like 20 minutes of
Yeah.
and it still goes
Yeah, I
left
don't know
unread.
what's- I
and
don't
then
know
a week later,
Yeah.
it'll just get like a reaction like that you love hearted it. Like a week later, it's like, all right, we've moved on.
I'm an in-person type of guy. What can I say?
You got to
right?
catch him literally with eye contact.
Yeah, yeah. But I put this on my story. I thought it was, this is pretty terrible behavior. And guess who messages me, Luke? The man himself. Money Ryan reaches out to me.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely crazy because I haven't spoken to him for, I would say, a good 6 months.
The last time I spoke to him,
I've spoken to him. I haven't heard back for 6 months. He giveth, which we're very appreciative for, and we do love. Money Ryan giveth, but he also ignoreth.
yeah, the last time I saw him was probably the week after the fire prank, and I saw him in person.
Yeah.
So that was pre-lockdown.
Yeah, impossible to ignore in person.
Yeah.
Right? So he reached out to me, and immediately I saw that notification, and I just started to cry. I thought I'm blessed. Money Ryan has reached out to me. He's decided to give me his attention, which is something that we never receive.
No.
In fact, I would say we've received much more money than attention from Money Ryan.
Yes.
Which he seems to have an abundance of money, but he's very poor when it comes to attention.
Yes.
Right? He reached out to me and he sent me a screenshot of his unread text. And I was just thinking...
Okay, so he's only reaching out to flex on you.
Yeah.
Just to one-up you.
Yes.
So he's like, oh,
Yeah.
here's my attention.
Yeah. And can I just show you the previous few... Just their entire conversation history before this.
And then can I guess how many unread texts
Well, this is
he
what I
has?
want to do. I want you guys to guess how many unread text messages you think he has, and all of the people in this sound off section should write your guesses right now, okay? But before we get into his, I would like to show you our entire conversation history on Instagram, right? So here's his message here, responding to me, and then you scroll up a little bit. There's exclusively messages from me, no responses. First message, April 2019. So this is my first Instagram response from Money Ryan since April 2019. So 2 years.
Yeah.
He giveth, which we love, but he also ignoreth for 2 years.
In that time, we've organized this. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Right? So what are you feeling a ballpark? So I've got 469.
Which is insane.
Insane.
I think he's above 1,000.
Yes. May I say? Way above.
I'm at
Place your guesses right now.
0.
You're at 0.
I will never leave an unread text. It bothers me too much.
How many unread texts do you have, Keelan?
Last night I had 300, but then I saw your story, so I cleared them all.
So now you have 0.
Now I have 20.
Well, you still have
I
300.
like that
just
there
don't
were
have
still
the
20 people
notification.
that you were like, eat shit.
Money Ryan has 3,369
What?
unread texts and 3 missed calls.
So he's pretty
Pretty good on the phone.
keeps up with the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's
Would you like to
really-
guess?
It's a bad way to operate. I mean, how many people has his number? That means over 3,000 people have his number?
Would you like to guess how many of
Or
those
was that
texts...
individual messages?
Well, individual messages. Would you like to guess how many of those missed texts are mine?
2,000.
11.
11.
Last response, June.
You're so desperate. What are you messaging him for? I don't know his number.
Just things that are going on here.
Mate,
Strictly business.
I wouldn't even want his number because I'd know how that's...
Makes no difference.
It's one
really.
way.
Yeah, it's one-way communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want someone's number if it's not going to be reciprocated.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think you know what it is? Every time I message Money Ryan, it's like entering the lottery. You don't expect to win, but it'd be nice.
He would giveth his number.
Yeah.
But he would ignoreth my messages. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't see the point there.
So that's a little update. Guys, sound off in the comment section below. When do you reckon I'll get my next response? Will he even listen to this?
You know what? Happened a while back, and I never heard anything back from it. Pretty rough, actually, in hindsight. We haven't spoken to... Oh, actually, so I'll tell the story first.
Yeah.
Reese and I have this weird thing. Reese, who works for me, have this weird thing where we like call each other joke names in each other's phones. Mm-hmm. Right? We change it pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And then at one, he turned me to like... And by the way, when I say joke, I'm using that very loosely.
Yeah.
They're not
joke
funny.
as in, your name's Luke, but I'm going to call you this.
Or puke. Yeah, like literally like they're not really funny.
Juke.
So I called him Peas Hawker, right? Not my best work.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was definitely an off-air gag.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have to be as funny off camera.
Temporarily.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then I go, hey Siri, call Reese.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm used to saying.
Oh no.
I'm like, it does like 8 rings.
Yeah.
Right? And I looked down, I was like, geez, Reese doesn't usually take this long to move his phone.
Yeah.
It's calling Reese Maston. Right? And I go, oh fuck. So I just like quickly hang it up, right?
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah.
I would feel, I don't.
Out of the blue
even
phone
if
call.
he did pick up, I wouldn't like, hey dude, like, what would I say? Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to call you.
I think this has stopped.
Because this.
Yeah.
This happened another time where I was trying to call Rory Lowe.
Yeah.
And I go, hey Siri, call Rory.
Yeah.
And then I call, and it's like my Scottish friend from running that I haven't spoken to in 5 years.
Oh, no.
It was the day when we were doing the roast of Lewis Spears.
Yeah.
I'm calling Rory going, mate, we need jumping on the Zoom.
Yeah.
End up having a 10-minute chat to one of my old running mates. He's like, oh, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
How you been? And one thing I noticed about that, Reese Maston must have got a missed call from me.
Yeah.
No response.
Ignored you.
Didn't check in. Didn't go, hey, mate,
Interesting.
did you need
What's
me?
up? Pocket
Nothing.
dial? Nothing.
Nothing.
Not even a how you going.
Not even.
It's an interesting insight to the state of our relationship.
I know.
Yeah.
I've often people ask at shows, like, do you still hang out with Reese? No.
No. And sometimes we call him and no response. But that's all right. We still love Reese Maston. He's probably a very
I would
busy
like
man.
to get him back on the show.
I would absolutely love to get him because he's never been like a guest for a full episode, has he?
He's never been on the podcast. He's only ever on the radio show.
He's always discussed. Yeah, we should have him. I'm sure he'll be doing Melbourne shows at some point. And
I'm pretty sure he lives in Victoria.
Maybe I should give him a ring. See if he texts me back.
Okay.
See who he likes more.
Yeah, right. You're just going to call him now.
Well,
He won't pick up. This is going to be embarrassing for Lewis.
no, he'll call me. I don't have his number.
You're such a bad person.
Don't have his number.
Did you never get his number through that?
Never got his number.
Probably because I was organising the surprises and stuff.
Yeah. Right. But how funny would that have been?
That would have been a good one, man.
Yeah.
I like that you assume all the time that you like are social, are good to people.
Oh, no, I don't assume. I assume I have a lot of people's numbers.
Yeah.
But I don't ever use them.
So you have a Frankston tale.
I do. All right. It's time for Frankston Tales. So easily amused. Luke, I'm back in Frankston, and it's good to be home.
Is it?
Keelan and I are back in Frankston, and I've missed this segment. Haven't been able to do any Frankston
I don't live in
tales.
Frankston anymore.
You don't live in Frankston, traitor.
I live somewhere else.
But you have a Frankston tale?
I have a Frankston tale because I was out on Friday night
Oh, great. In Frankston.
in Frankston.
It's
Risky.
crazy that you choose to go back.
It's where my friends are.
Yeah.
You can't forget about the hood, man.
Yeah.
You can't abandon the hood.
You did for about 3 months.
Yeah, I did. But as I said on the show many times, I hated it and I really didn't want to leave. So, moved into a new house, bought a house. I own a piece of Frankston, right? Prime real estate, that is.
You're like that kid on the train.
Yep. I own Frankston.
Yeah.
talk about an investment, because there's literally no way that it becomes less valuable.
Yeah.
It's only up from here.
Yeah.
Right? So I moved into the new house, and when I tell you that Frankston is improving, I really mean that, because there's evidence that Frankston's getting better every single day. And the day that I got home, I saw even more evidence that Frankston was getting better by the day.
Yep.
Right? The police raid the next door neighbor, full on bash the door down
Of the new house
of the house next door. Not my house, a neighbor, right? Police, open up! Bang, 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 bang. Early morning raid, woke up to it. 10 cops, like 5 cop cars, bash down the door, pull people out, grab them out. There's screaming, there's yelling, get on the floor, all of that. And then the next day, giant notice of repossession on the house by the police.
And you have chosen
Yeah.
to buy here.
Yeah.
You put everything you've ever worked
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
into this property.
Yeah. And it's getting better every day. Now, one less drug dealer. Apparently, it was a very, very organized drug dealer living in that house, but no longer moved out.
That's great.
And I saw today the new couple moving in, lovely old couple.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's great. Frankston's getting better every day.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's the end. Make sure you grab tickets to the Loogies. It's
Yeah.
a black tie tattoo event. So everyone must have a tattoo of a tie.
That's not true. You must have a black tie. If you want to, it's completely by choice. Get a black tie tattoo. We can't stop you, clearly, because it's already happened.
But we can fucking ruin your week, apparently, and make it absolutely meaningless. So grab tickets, lukeandlewis5.com. Those are on sale now. Also, I am going to bring my solo show to Adelaide December 9. That's loosebeers.com if you want to come see me. That's the final show of the tour. I'd love to see you there. And Melbourne will be in the Loogies.
Also, we're going to be on Neil Cole Hatcar's show on December 5th at the Comics Lounge. He's bringing
that's
his
gonna be
new
fun.
show. It's like that Neil and Friends, like just improv games, stuff like that.
Really love
Wanna
that.
get down?
Don't, just like a Channel 7 reporter. Don't have to prepare anything.
Yeah, great.
Just rock up.
Good.
So thank you. We'll talk to you guys in a few days. Bye.
Bye.